An Air Canada flight bound for Toronto had to make an emergency landing. Pilots were forced to turn back to Madrid when the plane suffered an engine issue shortly after takeoff. It was a nervous ride for passengers. They spent more than 4 hours in their seats as the plane circled the skies to lighten the load. And as Redmond Shannon reports, the Spanish military had to get involved.
This is the perfect landing that brought to an end an anxious afternoon for the 136 people on board Air Canada flight 837. Just after takeoff, a loud bang was heard on board, and one passenger filmed this flame out from the left-hand engine. Air Canada says a tyre on one of the aircraft's 10 wheels burst after takeoff. The same passenger tweeted that this was the cause of the engine issue. Commercial aircraft like the Boeing 767 are designed to fly safely on one engine, but like most passenger planes, they can't land on a full tank of fuel. That is why the aircraft had to spend 4.5 hours circling to burn off the weight, rather than dumping the fuel.
It's not an emergency, dire emergency rather. The only time you have to hurry in an aircraft is when the airplane is on fire or you're running out of fuel.
But the situation was serious enough for the Spanish Air Force to scramble an F-18 to escort the plane and inspect for any damage. Just after dark, the plane was finally ready to land safely, much to the relief of everyone on board. This photo appears to show a burst tyre on the main landing gear. Many of the Canadian passengers were brought to a hotel to wait until the next available seats to Toronto. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.